Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Star Tarot, and today we're going to do another collective and timeless reading to see what our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels would like to deliver to us as a message today. And with us we have this Amazonite crystal to be with us in this reading, and the dolphin totem. So it's going to be with us in this reading. Maybe dolphins have a special significance to you. And Amazonite is a great soothing stone, so it's good for, our emotional distress, but it's also good for electromagnetic stress as well. So things like cell phones, Wi-Fi, it helps disrupt those energies. So maybe that's something that you need right now. It's also very balanced, so the masculine and feminine energies of Amazonite are very balanced, so that can help you in seeing all sides of, a problem, especially an emotional conflict. So that might be something that resonates with you today. And we have our Yule deck. Yeah, Seasons of the Witch Oracle. We're going to start off with this deck today to see what messages come through from our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels. What messages does this collective need to hear today? It's colors kind of match too, because we have that emerald green. Makes me think of the heart chakra and Archangel Raphael. So this might be a bit of a heart healing reading. We'll see what comes out though. What does this collective need to receive as a message today? Messages to need to receive. Feasting. Ooh, I like that. Who doesn't love a feast? Let us feast upon the nourishing and be thankful for thy feast, nor here or there, yet everywhere it be. Yeah. So there's abundance everywhere we go. Even if it doesn't seem like it's there, there's abundance. So sometimes we can feel like we're without, like we're in lack. And maybe this is signaling for you that you're going to be entering a time where you don't feel that scarcity, you don't feel that lack again. Or it could even be encouraging you to eat more or just like enjoy the abundance that's around you, enjoy the food. Gratitude, yeah, exactly. So that's confirmation right there. Gratitude. So there's things around you that you get to enjoy that are, beautiful in your life that will, the more we see them, the more they multiply, right? The more blessings we see, the more they multiply. So that might be something that you're being called to do, especially if you're in a situation that's a bit stressful, or you feel like you're in lack, or you feel like you're struggling. Because when we see the abundance, we see what's good, then the good multiplies, right? And it can't hurt either to look at the good side of things, because before we know it, things can turn around. And often when we resonate with that energy of gratitude, we see things change for ourselves quite rapidly. Solstice, wow, that's interesting. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim the gods are waiting your glory, your name. Wow. And the bus just arrived out in the street, and it just felt like your bus arrived. You know what I mean? So maybe there's something to this. The images almost like merged together, with the snow. That's something interesting going on. So you enter this energy of gratitude and enjoying the abundance. And then we hit this celebration, this solstice. And the solstice, I believe the next solstice would be summer solstice, wouldn't it? So that's July. So maybe there's something happening in July for you. It's going to be significant. Maybe your situation's going to turn around in the solstice. I even get the feeling like there's something in the background that's happening. Like, because look, there's this person, this girl with the deer horns. And she's kind of like in and out of the scene. Maybe there's some deceptions going on. Maybe there is someone who has those qualities that's around you. And maybe there's been something of a deception with them, or they've been kind of messing with your energy. But during at this point in time, there will be a shift where they can't affect your energy. They can only look from afar. Or it's like you regain your power, you regain your energy here. Like you have this string of stars, and it's like no one can take that away from you. You're in your power here. And whatever energies were trying to affect you, they can only look from behind the trees because they can't get any closer than that. There's something about that. It's like you radiating the light, you keeping the light within yourself and holding that light is the secret to keeping those energies at bay. And the feasting makes me think about, like nourishing yourself, right? Like feeding yourself, living good, like treating yourself well. So maybe that is the secret to your power, is in you treating yourself well, in nurturing yourself. Maybe that's something you were taught, was to deny yourself satisfaction or comfort or care, self-care, something like that. But that's something that's being removed from you now. That's something that you're learning to move past. And if you haven't, maybe that's something you need to work on more, is treating yourself better. Take those long baths, take some days to yourself, go on long hikes, go and just give yourself time and space to feel your feelings, to heal yourself, to work on your healing. Just devote energy to yourself and yourself alone. That might be something you're being called to right now, is going to be the secret to you moving into this new energy, this new phase where you're more in your power. Yeah, I'm going to grab some archetype cards as well. See what else is going on here. Yeah, okay. Whoa, the one and the shaman. That's pretty intense. Yeah, the one and the shaman. Okay. So there's something pretty special about you. I think that you were put here to do something important, and it might literally be shamanic work that you're doing. Like she's sort of a shaman character here at the fire with the stars, and she's celebrating the solstice, putting energy into the solstice. Maybe there's something there for you that you need to recognize is your own power, that you are the one that was chosen to come here to do this specific work that you're meant to do. Yeah, because the solstice card is about like finding oneself, finding your true self, recognizing yourself. And, the shaman and the one. The shaman is a healer. It's like a medicine woman, or like, it's the other, but it's the healer as well. It's someone that has an important mission, right? They're also people, shamans are people that are good at finding, doorways to other worlds. They're kind of in between. They know how to navigate both worlds, the spirit world and our world. And they bring messages in. And there is this lady in the background here. She's like a spirit, right? So maybe there's something about that for you. Like maybe you are contacting spirits right now. And that's why you're the one. You're the one that's, the only one that can do it in the way that you do it. And it's important. There's important messages you need to bring to the world and to specific people. And it's something you're meant to do. Like you came here to do. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do like spiritual work. Like you don't have to do like, I don't know, channeling or tarot work or palm readings, whatever. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be in different ways. It could be through however you connect with something, you go to that place where you're connected to something beyond, or you're in that spirit energy that, it's like you're not here, but you're here, right? You know, it could be when you're into your music and you're playing your music, or you're really in the zone with you know, doing something graphic design or something, you know. And that's the way that we bring in messages, is we, you know, we channel something else, right, to do that work. So whatever that is for you, you know, it's important that you recognize, you know, your specialness, and that you're meant to do something specific here, and that's important. And have gratitude for your gifts as well. And just pouring into yourself seems to be the message here. Pouring into yourself, recognizing yourself, the truth of your talents, your abilities, your specialness, right? Let's get a couple of Woodland Warden cards here as well. Oh, got a couple already. Starting over and inspiration. Salamander, and it's funny, these are both reptiles too. Maybe there's something about that for you. Do you like reptiles maybe? Or, you know, it makes me think of like the reptilian brain, which makes me think like, you know, maybe there's something about you know, something about pure instinct with this for you, or something very ancient, an ancient power. Right? Because reptiles, I think, are the oldest creatures on the earth. That might be bugs, actually, but reptiles seem pretty old too. Hard to say. But yeah, starting over in inspiration. So maybe you've had a moment where you had to kind of reset yourself. You had a tower moment, or maybe you, you know, you awakened to what you're meant to be doing, and you realized you aren't at all in what you're supposed to be doing. You're not meant for this career that you're in, or this job, or whatever or this place you're living. It's just not meant for you, and you're kind of hitting a point of shedding your skin, right? We just had the year of the snake, so maybe there's been a big grand shedding for you of your old identity, but it's leading to this new inspiration. And the salamander, right, it loses its tail in order to escape, and then it can regrow a new one. So that seems to be the energy of this too, right? You're shedding something that's unnecessary, that's allowing you to move forward and into something brighter, into something better. And actually, we have the snake there too, and the shaman. So the snake is a really strong symbol here. Maybe you're you resonate with snakes. Maybe that's an important symbol for you. I think of like the Kundalini energy, you know, the energy serpent that weaves up our spine through our chakras. So there could be something with that. Maybe you work with chakras. Maybe the Kundalini energy is important to you. Maybe you're going through a Kundalini awakening at this time. Maybe that's going to happen or culminate for you around the summer solstice. Or it could even be the winter solstice, since this is all winter imagery. But the summer, for me, the summer solstice is what's coming up next. So it could be that for you, or whenever you're watching this reading, it'll apply to you, depending. Yeah, let's get a couple of butterfly cards here too. Actually, before I get those, I'm going to get a couple of tarot cards. And I'm going to take from our Thoth deck. Just see what we get. See what's happening for you, coming up for you with this awakening. Got two cards here. Sorrow, Three of Swords. Okay, and Princess of Cups. Yeah, so there's been, you know, a big sorrow that you've gone through, that you've overcome. This Princess of Cups energy. You've rose and ascended through this pain, this darkness that was holding you back, maybe keeping you from recognizing this dark energy. I was going to say like this, you know, going through this dark time, but also saying, you know, you rose into the light, but maybe it's a dark energy as well. Like maybe you have a bit of a dark feminine energy to you, and that's just part of your, you know, your way of doing your work. It's interesting. There's a lot of dark colors here too, like dark black colors. But I think like you rose into this Princess of Cups energy by going through that, you know, Three of Swords darkness, right? Like it's like you have that knowledge of the dark, like you've been through it. And that's what actually makes you a powerful healer, is not because you've had this perfect life, right? It's that you've actually gone through some of the dark things, some of the really harsh and painful things in life that make you relatable, that make you able to understand others who have gone through those kinds of pains, and that's what makes you a great healer. Maybe it's what you can channel into your work that makes it so powerful. And also just, I think, overcoming this sorrow, right, with gratitude and with paying attention to your light rather than the darkness has brought you to this strength, to this power, to this, because she has a lot of guardian animals with her. She's got a fish, she's got a swan, she's got a turtle, and there's a lotus there. So there's a lot of imagery of like protection and overcoming obstacles, navigating life's turbulence, right? Like the fish, going with the flow, the protection and the shield of the turtle, and the swan, like that transformation into the swan. And the lotuses are, they have to grow through mud, right? To become, this beautiful flower, they have to struggle through the mud, right? So there is all this like energy of pushing through darkness into something, even the transformative energy of the snake and the salamander losing its tail. It's like you went through your pains, you went through your struggles, but it was part of the process of creating you, of making you into this shaman, into this one person, this unique person that no one else can imitate. No one else could go through the same struggles and come out so strongly. That's part of your power. Okay, now I think I want a butterfly card. Whoever I'm talking to is a very powerful, transmuter. You've transmuted a lot of like dark energy, a lot of dark experiences into something beautiful. And you're the beautiful creation at the end. It's just you being the person that's standing at the end who got through it all and is still, your beautiful self. You're still your authentic self despite all of that. Keep the faith. Wow. That's beautiful. Keep the faith. Yeah. So you kept the faith that it was going to work out, that you were still being looked after, that there was going to be hope at the end of the tunnel, right? Even the one, it looks like the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like you got through it because you... Okay, I guess there's one more card there. You kept going. You kept your faith. You kept having the gratitude for all that was going right instead of what went wrong. And even if you didn't, because we're all human, right? We all have moments where we have weakness. We feel disempowered. We feel angry and sad, and like we get in that victim mentality. But you still rose through it. You still overcame it. Healing from the past. Yeah. That's your power, is in your healing from the past. From that Three of Swords. Struggle and pain that you went through. That is your ultimate power, is to overcome darkness. It's a very Scorpio-like energy. Maybe you're a Scorpio? Some sort of water sign? But yeah, I'm feeling strong, like a Scorpio kind of energy with this reading. Yeah, like you really went through it. And because of those experiences, it's going to lead you to be able to help others in similar situations. That's your shamanic ability. And it doesn't have to be like you're a counselor or something, although it could be. But whatever you do, however you express and transmute that energy into something that you take action on, that you take inspired action with, it's going to help others, because that energy will shine through, that energy of, rebirth, of rising from the ashes. Very phoenix-like energy. Gifts from God. Yeah, this is a gift from God. That is your... Amazing. Yeah, this, even if, I know I know when we go through pain and struggle, it can seem like a curse. It can seem like something that's, meant to hurt us, or, why was I put through this? Or even if it was meant to happen, I wish it didn't. Those feelings are all valid. But everything you went through was a gift in a way. It was something to create the person that you are now. And the person that you are now is beautiful. Even if you don't feel like it, you are beautiful. People that have easy lives, they don't always turn out as, beautiful on the inside. And not to say that you can't be. It just means that, like, there's a specialness about being someone that overcame struggle. A kind of beauty that can't be imitated, that can't be replicated. Claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you. They are answered prayers. Yeah, so you might even have some kind of like psychic ability, or you might have like very strong intuition. Like, kind of feel that with the Princess of Cups as well. And even this lady at the solstice, like, she's got some sort of shamanic quality to her. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I do find a lot of people with psychic ability do seem to have gone through a lot of struggle. And something about those two things seem very highly correlated. I don't know that it's always true, but it might be part of the recipe for, being a kind of person that has that psychic awareness, that you might have to go through certain struggles in order to have that ability. And maybe this was part of the plan, the divine plan, to help reawaken those abilities within you, to help you see your own ability, because it will help others in the future. Maybe even just help yourself. Like, maybe your claircognizance is just for you. Your intuition, your foresight. It might be something that, moves you ahead in the future in such a way that, it's the thing you needed to get you to your destined future, the place you're supposed to get to, that's going to be your happiness, that's going to be you in your fullest expression, your fullest outward existence, like your purest self. I think I do want one more angel card, actually. Let's just get one more. Feeling like you need a little extra. Yeah. Overcoming difficulties. Yeah. Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you. You are surmounting any previous challenges. And I love this feather with the wings at the end. So it seems like your hardships are over. I think maybe you might feel a little afraid to step into the future, because you might worry about what else can happen, what else can go wrong, maybe because so many bad things have happened beforehand. But that is behind you now. The past is already past. You've gone through the challenges and you've passed with flying colors. You're in this energy now. Maybe you don't even recognize it or realize it, that you're in your power now. You just have to recognize it. And power isn't always power in the way that we traditionally think of it. Spiritual strength, emotional strength, those are very immaterial. But that's only the case in this realm. In other realms, they're like gold, right? So it's like you almost don't see the value of what you hold. But you do. You hold gold. And the gold is your transmutation. I saw something actually recently that was about like the transmutation process that's like that relates to alchemy. It's like the idea is like your soul on earth is lead, and then when it rises it turns to gold. But it only does that if you do the spiritual work through your life. So like the work is like the alchemical process. So you've done the alchemy. You are the alchemist. You've done the work, and you've done the shedding, which was the hard part. And you're already able to rise into gold. So just turn towards loving yourself, recognizing that you deserve that love and that gratitude, and just be happy every day in any way you can be, because you deserve that. Like, don't let the day-to-day circumstances get you down, because you don't deserve that. You deserve to be in your joy. And the more you resonate with that, the more your outer circumstances will reflect that. So nourish yourself in any way you can, even if it's just mentally nourishing yourself with the things that make you happy, the little things, whatever you can do that makes you be in that energy of gratitude, be in that energy of, I'm so happy to be here and I'm so grateful for every moment. That's the energy you need to resonate with. And before you know it, things might start changing and shifting in a way that maybe reflects what you've always wanted, right? I get the feeling that it's on its way to you already, because we have Keep the Faith here. It's like your prize is on the way, is what I'm hearing. So it's like you've done some kind of work that's going to earn you some rewards. So I think that, you doing the hard part of healing is going to get you to somewhere that you want to be. You just need a little more patience. And pretty soon you'll get there. Pretty soon you'll be in that energy. And I know it's going to be hard to receive it, even because maybe you've been in that other energy for so long, but it's all going to work out. I know that you're going to recognize your power, and you're going to stand in that truth. You're going to stand in that power and recognize those gifts. And it will become, your everyday will turn to gold, is what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to leave the reading there. So I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for staying to the end. I appreciate your support so much, and I wish you all the best. Take care.